starts off right here. Doink. I still don't know if he did it on purpose or not. We didn't notice it till the picture was locked, and we got, did you see that?
Oh, no.
I like how Ray just runs by me, not
I
even
know,
caring.
I know.
I'm like, hey, dude, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Oh, what?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought about that, and I felt sorry for you, so I thought, oh, well, I guess I'll go too.
And that made my day.
The final showdown. I call those the Bert Lahr shots of the creeper, because it always looks like the Cowardly Lion to me when we shoot. Watch him. When we shoot up at him on the ground, it always looks like, put him up, put him up.
Take that.
And even, like, we always talk about that. To a point, you kind of feel sorry for him for a second. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
Very short second.
Well, some of the people who saw it at the preview screening understand that this track is being made before the movie's release, so we don't know if, But I think we have the most stabs in any movie of a thing, and I think a couple of people said they start to really feel sorry for him because he is so pummeled. Ray had a couple of lines from Moby Dick right here, from Hell's Heart I Stab at Thee, which Ray and I thought was cool because Taggart was so Ahab-like, but at the preview screening it got big laughs, and we did not want people laughing right then, so we took them out. I wish the world was a tiny bit more literary, because I really, really like those lines.
I love the music with this.
That's the part right there that got when the blood
black stuff
starts.
that came out of his mouth was actually a mouthwash designed by Pennicus for him to make his tongue and gums black. And since we didn't really have a good capper for the creeper dying, I said, why don't you just fill your mouth full of that stuff and spit it out, give us a little Robert Shaw from Jaws or something, and that'll be your death.
It makes his tongue and stuff black.
Yeah, when they're shooting.
How hard is it to remove it?
Oh, it doesn't make it completely black, even though that would have been nice.
It's permanent.
Yes,
It's permanent charcoal.
I call this Granny Creeper puts her bonnet on. This is actually a reverse shot. There's like 9 puppeteers underneath him pulling the tendrils off his face, and we ran it backwards so that the tendrils came over his face. And here it's just... Here we're just basically pushing the tendrils together in front of his eyes. There's 2 hands just out of frame right there pushing those things closed.
Reminds me of Gremlins.
Yeah.
And then Minxie blows it for everyone, They finally are relaxed, and then she says...
It isn't dead.
Right.
No one believes me anyway.
Aren't you the positive one?
Time ran out.
I love that.
One more.
Dad, you're embarrassing me.
The cute girl just said he wasn't dead.
Looks dead to me.
Oh, Ray.
He's a great
Ray is
guy.
priceless, truly
Yeah,
priceless.
fantastic.
All of you guys, I just can't say enough about what a pleasure it was. If,
That was a pleasure, Gary.
making this movie was such a pain in the ass, but the thing I really looked forward to, and this is no BS, the thing I really looked forward to was coming to the set every day and working with you guys. It was that was the payoff for me. I really felt like you guys were giving 110%, and that when that happens, something usually very special happens to the movie. I just felt like you guys made it something very special that really worked. It would not have worked without you. I think you guys have to know that.
It was something very fun to be part of.
Yeah,
absolutely. I
absolutely.
enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
We were all going through it together, so.
Everybody.
Yeah, it felt like we
We
were.
had a great
it felt
time.
like we were being dragged through it as a group.
Yeah, definitely.
It didn't even feel like work. I felt like I was going to camp every day with like 17 other kids.
You did. It felt like we were in high school again.
Yeah.
We were together for so long.
I
On a
loved-
bus.
Yeah.
I loved in
Nonetheless.
Long Beach how it was, by the time like when we'd be off set in our trailers, it had little alleyways, so it's kind of like we're all out on the street at night,
Yeah,
hanging out on our
chilling.
steps. Hey, come on over.
The stoop corners. Yeah, and a year later, we still hang out, except for Eric. So.
Yeah.
He got hitched, man. He got hitched.
Eric got
Married
married
man.
right after. Eric,
2 days after the film wrapped.
2 days after. You missed
For
the
my
wrap
wedding.
party for
my reception.
your reception.
I was needed somewhere else.
And Trav, was your baby born during this too?
Yeah, actually, a week after this.
So there's a creeper wedding and a creeper baby. In
Two
all that.
creeper babies.
Two
Josh
creeper
had
babies.
it.
Oh my
had
God,
one,
Josh,
too.
you too. That's right.
We all having kids.
So this is supposed to be the Taggart farm 23 years from now. Again, trying to get out of having to do another sequel. I go, well, the next one has to be the Jetsons. They're not going to make the Creeper in Jetsons time, are they?
Now, I think Minxie should have walked out barefoot and pregnant here. That's what I think should have happened.
So they kind of bonded and had a family, and now she lives out on the farm.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Great find, though, on this guy. He looks so much like him.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
that was nice. All these kids. I was very pleased with all these kids.
I thought it was Kevin Kline.
Oh, it does kind of look like him,
Looks a
actually.
little like Kevin.
I was like, Kevin Kline's in Jeepers Creepers too.
I wanted some way to make stupid and dense people like myself know that this was Jack grown up, and I hope
Right.
that scar does it. I put the scar in for
yeah.
myself.
Yeah, you can
I'm a
tell.
very dense movie watcher. I need things explained very carefully to me.
Well,
I
you know
don't
what?
believe that.
Well, he says my
I
father.
am.
So
Yeah, that's what I mean. I hope I left nothing to chance there.
Everybody was so good. I mean, everybody really pulled their weight in it. Even the people that had the really small, like these guys, you know, or
Yeah.
only show up in the end. They still
very
did a
hard-
fantastic job.
Very, very hard to do a little bit part like this.
Yeah, they
Come in
did.
and be.
Yeah.
I like the way that they've sewn it all back together. You know,
Yeah.
they've sewn the wings on, they've sewn the legs and the arms back on.
well, that way he doesn't have to go looking for the parts.
Right, when it comes alive, he'll be ready to go. Smart man.
Smart man.
Yeah, don't bury it, hang it up.
We don't touch it.
I love that line.
How long did it take to put on that makeup for
I
him?
think that was 3 or 4 hours, I think, for Ray. And we also, even though Ray did a great old man kind of voice, we also slowed it down a little bit so it had a little more age to it. Some people mistake that dog for saying that dog would be dead by now. Well, it's a totally different breed of dog. It's 23 years later. That's like an Irish setter or something. You know, it looks nothing like Mac. But there's always confusion for some people. That's why I say I have to point things out for myself so that there's not. You know.
Yeah,
Thank God for the bonus materials.
exactly.
You think he would have dusted it off if it's this close to 23 years?
Make
he
sure that
would've-
thing still works.
He's gonna pull the trigger.
And he's probably tired. He's been sitting in that chair for 22 years, man.
His grip's got to be getting loose.
Yeah.
Here is the only reference to the Jeepers Creepers theme. Bennett only wanted to put the Jeepers Creepers tune in very subtly. He did it right here.
That's cool.
Never would have known it.
Where'd you get those people?
Oh, that's nice.
The creeper's crotch.
Still don't know what's in there, do we?
We still call it the Chia Pet because we were asked to cover it with hair so that nothing else could be seen.
You can see the hair, kind of, you know, it's Axl Rose hair.
Of course, the studio and other people thought that the face should open up right then and then cut to black. I just feel like we have done that kind of shock ending to death. I like the way the music kind of brings it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Special
Yay.
thanks to everyone who worked on Jeepers Creepers 2.
Yeah, no.
Cast and crew.
Such a blast.
Some of the most amazing people I've ever worked with. I plan on working with them all again. It was a real adventure. We have 4 minutes, so let's not run away yet. Billy?
Yeah.
Give us your impression of making the movie. Let's just go right down the line here.
Well, I had my 21st birthday that summer, too. The best 21st birthday present I could have ever gotten.
Travis?
I absolutely. You know what? I really enjoyed working with you. You did an awesome job. I mean, it was well written, even though we changed it up 100 billion times. It was just awesome. I had a great time. Awesome.
Gary Kai?
Honestly, it really gave me an opportunity to grow as an actor because I felt like my character had a great arc, and I hope I did a good job at it. And then I made some friends for life. Seriously.
Kassan?
I have a newfound respect for horror movies because I used to just sit there and watch them and laugh, but there's a lot of work involved.
Yeah.
Especially being scared when there's nothing to be scared of because you're using your imagination. But I'll never forget this.
Eric?
Yeah, exactly like GK said. Just learned so much doing the film, just as an actor, how to put a whole movie together, like the amount of stuff that it takes, the details and everything. It was really cool. I mean, I had a great summer also, and working with you, Victor, was awesome. Like, you're a real pro actor, and I had a great experience. I think everyone did.
Josh?
Well, thank you very much again for the opportunity to be in your film. This is such a pleasure to meet everybody else that we worked with. I had a great time, and it was like summer camp. It was so much fun. It wasn't like, it's still work, but it was a lot of fun to come to work every day. I was like, had a smile on my face. And thank you.
Mariette?